Notice, AniSins is completely inspired by the channel CinemaSins and their series Everything Wrong With. AniSins would have never been birthed without them.
Oh, good to know I wasn't the only one who celebrated my 7th birthday like this.
I won't let fate be my guide. I will stand and will make my cry for pride.
Hold on a sec. Who is that hottie? She's wearing.
They actually put jiggling sound effects. At least High School Dead was classy with its cleavage.
I'm not sure yet. All I know is it's not his fault. Huh? Is it?
World's Most Confusing Moron Award goes to the girl with the second biggest tits for saying it's not his fault without giving any context, followed by immediately refuting that claim.
And then, out of nowhere, this man came and saved me. And he was Shiro Fujimoto.
Because Shiro's pastimes include breast fondling, cat seducing, and smoking in the snake-infested depths of hell.
That demon was strong, but she's way strong.
Hasn't she only hurled range attacks at you this entire time? You've only just now received the cut, whereas that green-haired K-pop guy, well, for lack of a better phrase, fucked you in the ass and didn't have the decency to lube you up first.
You were a coward, Shiro. Instead of fighting like a man, you decided to hang on to your impossible hopes.
No!
The only thing I hate more than shonen inner monologues is outer monologues that are convenient enough to piss off protagonist Kun to get his power up.
I swore in his grave that someday I was gonna be a great exorcist like him, and that I'd beat the shit out of Satan!
And then he'll upgrade to Hokage, kill all the titans, and find the One Piece.
You really loved Shiro, didn't you?
How is that point not grasped from the moment where he said for you to not shit-talk his dad?
What happened in there?
Yukio asks what happened while treating an incredibly obvious stab wound.
Oh, you can't leave just yet. I have this fabulous green tea ice cream I ordered from Kyoto.
I genuinely need laser eye surgery after looking at that flower pot for more than 4 seconds. Oh, let me tell you how much I love watching the same exact scene twice in one episode.
This is all his fault! He called me a demon, a monster!
It's mighty convenient that everyone from the age of fucking birth apparently called Rin a demon before anyone actually knew that he was one. He was called one in the first episode, in the third episode, and now here. What's next? Footage of Yukio calling Rin a demon in the fucking womb?
It's your fault for raising a hand to him.
Okay, the point of emotional scenes is not to make me laugh in the middle of them with hilarious random screaming.
The professor's on maternity leave, yeah.
But Professor Neuhaus is a man!
Oh, okay then, paternity leave.
Taking off a sin for equality!
Is it me, or does he seem a little different today?
Maybe he suffered some kind of shock or something.
He looks and sounds exactly the fucking same, but I appreciate the idiotic attempt at trying to force the false narrative that development in any way, shape, or form was made. All we learned this past episode was Rin loved Daddy, which we knew for the past 13 episodes now.
Let's have Mr. Tardy read the chapter on geomancy from Seal Arts 101. Hit it, Okumura.
Okay. If it'll help me become a paladin, I'll do it. Here goes!
Yeah, reading a chapter is motivational!
I get the feeling Okumura's energy is supernatural.
Yes, we get it. Dramatic irony. We know he's a demon, and all of these no-names are calling him a demon, and supernatural without actually knowing that he's a demon. Clever. Can we move on from these jokes now?
And get dinner started. Right, let's get moving.
He finally took his coat off.
Uh-oh, someone's come to party.
Now, I personally know a lot about failed jokes. I mean, after all, look at this fucking channel! So let me be abundantly clear when I say I genuinely have no idea what's the funny part about this. Like, it's not even a bad joke. It's just not a joke. So I'm assuming the punchline was supposed to be that he finally took off his coat after they settled down, but doing that actually makes sense, so the sparkles and commentary fall completely flat.
Honestly, I'm surrounded by freaks.
Says the girl with polka dots for eyebrows.
Take your positions. Ready?
Was a gunshot necessary? They're all within speaking range. You can just say go.
Blood-sucking moths. They must be some kind of chuchi.
A what chi?
If you think you're in danger, light the demon-repelling rocket.
Is there a reason why we're only getting one match?
If you use it to light the rocket, you won't be able to light the lantern.
So if you lose the match, you're basically fucked, right? Because you wouldn't be able to call for help. Why risk lives like that? Why not just give them a pack of matches, and if they light the rocket while they have a lantern, then just disqualify them, put the lantern back for someone else, and then bring the person back to the camp? It seems like a completely unnecessary risk for young teens on their first mission with demons outside campus.
Oh crap! Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down!
My penis and I have this conversation quite frequently.
Okumura, what the hell was that? You gonna answer me or what?
Did he see it?
What happened to Moriyama? She okay?
Okay, so I get that this is for suspense, but his initial question was, what the hell was that? Implying that he saw something that wasn't Shiemi. Anyone who saw a bloody person on the floor would ask, what happened to her? Or, is she okay? Not, what the hell was that, since Fokok over here didn't see what hurt her.
Do you know what that blue light was just now? It happened so fast and was so bright I couldn't tell what it was.
I'd assume a smart person would be able to deduce that the pointy-ear, fang-bearing teen who is in the same exact proximity of the blue flames has a little demon blood in him.
I put my report on hold, because I decided to teach him how to use his sword.
Can you teach me how to use my sword?
I guess I'm a sucker for a guy with big ambitions.
I have more than just big ambitions. Just give me a chance, senpai, please. Wouldn't it have been a better idea to walk much closer to the edge of the bridge so you don't need to hurl anyone or risk being trampled?
Grab on, I'll pull you up.
It's cool. I'm good.
The bridge was that unstable, yet Fokok managed to run across it no problem.
Oh crap!
Japan can't go one series without tentacles. And I wouldn't talk if I were you. You don't know where those things want to go.
Whoops, that was close. It would have gotten ugly if I ended up pouring some on you.
So Fokok saw the blue flames, said that Rin always fights alone, and now just heard less angry Yoko over here say that he's allergic to holy water, which is basically a sign on your back that says, hey, I'm a fucking demon, and yet no one, even this genius, can put together the pieces?
Bad, here it is.
Hold on! You said you didn't want me using my power in front of anyone! Don't be flaming up, remember?
And yelling this secret right next to the people you want to hide that secret from is the best idea imaginable.
I guess
Amayamon's the king of Earth, pal. He ain't no bottom feeder. Stop thinking about it. Take it.
So using his only defense, which are his powers, is a bad thing when fighting the evil Professor Neuhaus and demons the size of skyscrapers who are out to brutally murder him. But it's a good thing when fighting a demon who is also out to brutally murder him. What?
Oh, I just had a female Chuchi lay an egg inside her, that's all.
Is this Bug Cosby?
Go get him! I'm right behind you!
Wouldn't it make sense for Rin to fight the lower level demon and then follow up with you, since you're far more of an experienced fighter? Why would you send a guy who has barely had any action against a fucking demon king when you are fully capable with your background? This fight is so fucking forced.
I know. I'm going to make this pretty young thing my wife.
God fucking damn it, Japan.
And cherish me, in sickness and health, till death do us part and stuff.
I mean, that is his home, but semantics. Yeah, the guy who made a crater with one flick is gonna be hurt with your bottle rockets. Go for it, my dudes.
Shima!
Shouldn't you guys try literally anything? A chant, a seal, throw the fucking spear, something instead of fucking bottle rockets and the spread arm defense thing every fucking anime protagonist does at some point in the series to show that they're Sugoi teammates.
Nothing's more vulnerable than a demon's tail. A gentleman knows how to keep it tucked in tight.
Euphemism. Also, why the hell is Rin suddenly amazing with a sword? Didn't he not have it for like 6 months? Now he can fucking overpower a demon king?
I wonder, which path will you choose?
And nobody questions Mephisto's obvious approval and encouragement of this fight. Definitely not raising eyebrows at anyone. Why? Because I don't fucking know. That's fucking why. Fuck you. Oh, fuck this show.
Good morning, everyone. Arthur Auguste Angel at your service.
Was this fuck nugget really looking away from everyone just to turn around, show his face, and say good morning? That's really the dramatic reveal he chose?
So if you don't mind, you're coming along with me. The spawn of Satan comes too.
How dumb are these people? Like I said before, if Rin is a spawn of Satan, so is Yukio. They're twins. Powers or no powers, they both have the same fucking parents. Why the fuck aren't they questioning or worried about Yukio?
15 years ago, my brother, Rin, was born. His mother was human. Satan was his father.
Yeah, I guess those aren't your parents, eh, Yukio?
Come on, take us to this Yoshikuni person. Hello, you guys are the only ones who know how to get there. Kamiki. Whatever. I'm tired of listening to everyone talking and not doing anything.
This coming from the person who was questioning why people were leaving the protective circle last episode to help Rin. Man, this show knows a lot of words like Satan, Kurikara, blue, flames, but consistency ain't one of them.
There was a master swordsmith known as Lady Kunishige. Their names might not be in the history books, but I know there were lots more like her. But here's the problem. I don't know anyone who remembers how to perform that ritual anymore.
I'm glad this bitch remembers every single female swordsmith in history, but not the super important rituals that apparently no one could fucking write down.
Anybody home? Hello? That's weird. Are they at lunch?
This episode is only 16 minutes in, and this boringness is causing my suicide levels to go drastically high, which is a good thing. That means this nightmare we call life is almost over.
Are you sure you want to save the son of Satan?
Can this show stop pretending like Yukio isn't the son of Satan because he has no powers? It's like I say, yeah, I don't have parents because they have brown hair, but I'm a redhead.
So he can kick Satan's ass. And he's the friggin' son of Satan. I never heard anything so twisted in my life. So if he dies before I can ask him what he meant, I'll be pissed!
Because we apparently need clarification on what kill means in this fucking show.
We are under siege, milady. And currently, the boy is the only weapon powerful enough to protect us.
Rin is more powerful than the Paladin? Really? That all happened in less than 6 months of off-screen hand-to-hand training with wannabe Yoko? Yeah, that makes sense. So if it's easy for one of the 8 Demon Kings, not counting Satan himself, to just waltz up in here, wreck the Paladin, and get to the head honchos of the Vatican, why the fuck haven't the demons of Gehenna attempted a full-fledged assault already? Obviously, they can easily overpower them.
You fiend! You came knowing full well this would happen, didn't you? This was all a ploy. You knew Satan's spawn would attract another demon!
Definitely. His plan was for you to show up while you asked him and Rin of your own volition to come to the Vatican. If you chose to just kill Rin right there, none of this would be happening.
Hakumara! You gonna sleep all day?
How the hell did Fokok get here so fast? I refuse to believe an Exorcist teacher has a portal key to the fucking Vatican.
I can't see anything. I can't feel anything. Am I dead?
Well, now you know how I feel. Every second watching bad anime for the entertainment of others, which is making my nerve ends sear until they finally go numb, while I wait for the lonely embrace of death to take me to a place where I can hopefully lay down until my feeble husk that I call a body dwindles to nothingness.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm going to sever the bloodline of Satan.
Yeah, this moron makes sense. Let me bring him to the court to decide what to do with him and then attempt to kill him after they allow Mephisto to train Rin. If he really wanted to end the bloodline of Satan, he should have just done it in the forest and gotten it over with. That's the appropriate action to take when being told that someone is scared of an overwhelming demon power.
I don't know what the Vatican decided to do with you, but as of right now, we're not your friends anymore.
This makes legitimately no sense. First they're friends, then they find out Rin is Satan's son and decide to not only let it get to them that much, but actually save him by repairing and delivering his sword. Then they do a 180 and say they're not friends anymore? Wouldn't this be the initial reaction to finding out he's the son of Satan? Not like 5 days after fucking repairing his shit?
If you go nuts and hurt even one of my friends, I swear I'll kill you. You got that?
And I'm glad Shiemi decided not to intervene during this and say that the flames didn't hurt her.
If you want to earn someone's trust, you have to prove yourself to them. And the way things are, you've got a lot left to prove to everyone.
The problem is Rin hasn't done anything to anyone yet. He shouldn't have to prove anything. His only crime as of right now was being born according to everyone.
That's the middle one, dumbass.
Actually, that's all of them again. Dumbass.
That's my training? What about my sword?
And now Rin is suddenly defensive about giving the sword back? Wasn't he questioning if he would be able to use it in the forest like 2 episodes ago?
But you're the son of Satan, too. To the Vatican, you're as much of a threat to them as your brother.
About fucking time someone said it.
I guess I don't have the talent for it. Who's there?
It's me, wondering why you're sitting there talking to yourself.
I wasn't.
Doing what you just did is the definition of talking to yourself.
That reminds me. Remember when Paku got attacked by that ghoul?
Pak who?
Actually, it's not that unusual for demons and humans to have blood ties with each other. And for exorcists, it's pretty common.
Well, apparently literally every other exorcist seems to think it's a big deal, so I don't know what bullshit you're spouting.
Thanks, Pokebrow.
Huh?
Hey, I'm the only one that gets to give characters stupidly bad nicknames, Akuma cunt.
Well, it's not like I came here wanting to give you a pep talk.
Actually saying it's not like Tsundere line. Why do you hurt me?
Leave this world, you don't belong here!
Yeah, I guess this wouldn't be the time to draw your sword.
Shouldn't you guys be heading over to class now?
What, you didn't get the email?
Huh?
This show hits way too close to home with moronic professors sending out emails at times they know their students won't see them.
Or there is a person inside the academy who let the demon in.
Say what?
Who'd do something like that and why?
Maybe the only student not among you? Did anyone notice that Krillin is gone?
All you have to do is accept me and bullets will never hurt. Why do you reject me? If you had my power, you wouldn't have to fear the son of Satan anymore.
That makes sense. In order to kill the demon I'm scared of, let me accept another demon, which also goes against my morals.
Watch out, Suguro! Get away from him, he's dangerous! You dumbass!
God, I love scenes like these, where it would take 12 seconds to say, Baldy over there is working with the demon, he let it in and he's playing with you right now, just turn around and look for yourself, and no one says anything in order to keep the suspense alive, even though it should already be dead.
Leave him alone! No, Rin! Hey! Are you alright?
Does anyone else see this shit? Like, everyone in this room has the capability to see and hear demons. What is the bullshit suspense the show is trying to pull?
Don't worry, he's fine. He's unconscious, that's all.
Unconscious from what? Nothing happened to the dude.
I mean, if you want someone to trust you, you gotta have something more than that. But that guy, he's got nothing else to offer.
Except saving all of your lives on 3 to 4 occasions. Oh, but he was born, so that was his problem. I completely understand now.
You want me to remind you about why you came here in the first place? You heard the story about how your mom was burned alive by the blue flames, how she was pregnant with you and protected you to her last breath.
Okay, not that I'm against the heroism, but if her mom was on fire while pregnant, this little piece of shit should 100% be dead, unless he was born while she was on fire, which would still make no sense and I'm having nightmares thinking about it. Oh, for the love of God, no one draw a woman giving birth while on fire porn.
Pisces, type B, 5 elements, wood. And I have your results! You're a romantic who likes to follow the beat of her own drum.
People actually believe the garbage these types of generic zodiac horoscope bullshit the internet puts out, which validates my view that we're fucked, so we may as well end it all now.
We're going to throw a surprise birthday party for Kamiki and it'll be the best ever!
Creating a birthday party for the bitch who openly admitted that she wants to use you as a human being.
Okay, people, if she catches us getting ready for the party, it's over. So stay sharp and watch your backs. Party on 3.
And discussing a secret party in your classroom with the door wide open that you don't want anyone to find out about makes all of the senses.
4 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, 2 cups of flour.
It takes 2 demon hunters to copy ingredients to a notebook, apparently.
You're so good at doing crafts!
Well, yeah.
What are you guys doing?
So now Pokecunt just happens to run into everyone as they're doing their tasks?
After what happened the other day, being alone with him is really awkward.
Not that I'm preaching, but here's a general rule in life for you kids. It's only awkward if you make it awkward, and Rin clearly doesn't feel awkward at all.
When's your birthday? I mean you and Rin.
Oh, it's December the 27th.
Saying the in between December and 27th. It's either December 27th or the 27th of December. Anything else and you're objectively wrong.
I gotta hand it to you, Izumo. You're sharp.
There, see? I knew it. If you want to throw a party, let's do it right and celebrate everyone's birthday. Otherwise, you can forget about mine.
Just call it a fucking regular party at this point. The point of a birthday is put the focus on 1 or 2 individuals, not every fucking person under the sun.
Konekomaru!
The angle that cake was falling at, it is 100% unsalvageable.
Is everything okay, Yuki?
Sure. Everyone looks like they're having fun.
The guy standing on the side with his back to the wall for the entire time is probably not having fun. This soundtrack is so good.
Let's go.
Also, this episode is the definition of a moronic filler.
I could always tell if Rin was home before I even walked through the door. And if he hadn't gotten back by dinner, the table was always unusually quiet.
I get that the message here is that Rin is very energetic, loving, and fun, but isn't the implication with the table is always unusually silent that everyone else are just boring old farts that don't connect at all? I feel like Shiro would always be the one to end in awkward silence, so this makes no sense to me based on the personalities we've been shown already.
It's in Polish. I won't forgive anyone related to Satan.
You know who that means, don't you?
Yeah, you ever hear about those Polish-speaking Japanese folk? Apparently they're on the rise.
Where is he? Where'd he go?
You don't even know who or what you're looking for. What do you mean, where'd he go?
Shut up, you son of a... Hey!
Okay, people have interrupted your sword unsheathing like 7 times. Maybe this whole swordsman thing isn't for you, champ.
Oh, I won't kill you right away. At least, not until you've experienced the kind of agony I have.
I always wondered if villains watched literally any TV show growing up. Like, when you let them live, they kick your ass.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
So you caused 0 pain, then ran away? Not sure this villain thing is for you either, man.
Hey, what?
Okay, fuck that. Name one villain that's managed to keep up with Spider-Man while running. This is bullshit.
Freeze!
Oh yeah, Yukio running into the building looking for the guy who despises everything demon-related, only to run into the Polish guy who attempted to murder Rin like a few months ago. Also, this is super fucking convenient.
You cannot hope to see the truth when your vision is clouded by suspicion.
I don't want to hear anything about vision being clouded from the guy with a fucking eye patch. Running away always proves your innocence.
Damn it. Persistent pests.
Neuhaus! Hands where I can see them!
Damn, dude, proving your innocence better and better.
I better go.
Not so fast. Remember what I said? You don't get the sword until you can prove to me you've got control over those flames of yours.
Bitch, didn't you give him the sword like 7 episodes ago?
This is actual combat. The candles represent the people you care about. Unless you figure out how to control your flames, they're all gonna die.
Wait, why the fuck are we doing this again? I thought we finished this candle crap like 3 episodes ago.
Right. My willpower.
Shonen anime literally uses willpower bullshit to give our protagonist a power-up.
The boys' dormitory at True Cross Academy.
Koneko!
The only boys at the boys' dorms are the protagonist's friends for some fucking reason.
He said if we want to get the kids back alive, everyone has to stay out of the building. Except
who?
Everyone except the son of Satan.
So technically Yukio can go in, right? Can this show stop acting like Rin and Yukio aren't twins, for the love of fuck?
To think he'd attack my academy. A rather bold move, wouldn't you say?
To think they'd attack my academy? Really? There have been like 4 attacks at your school already, dude.
Whoa, would you look at that? At last the director shows his true colors.
Yeah, this wasn't necessary when Neuhaus summoned a demon the size of a fucking roller coaster at your school, or attacked 4 of your students. Definitely not necessary.
Got him.
Trying to tranquilize the guy, attempting murder instead of just straight up shooting him with bullets, for fuck's sake.
Didn't you hear? If anyone other than the son of Satan came in, I'd kill the hostages.
Well, he is a son of Satan, you moron.
You think I can control him? Think again!
Well, yeah, it's not like you almost torched one of your friends 2 episodes ago.
A woman?
Hey, a woman that hot could tie me up in webs all she wants, okay? Just saying.
Oh, come on. Don't be such a pussy.
Did I hear this right, or did this show just say pussy? If I'm right, I'm taking off 5 sins for making me feel like less shit for all of my profanity.
I see a resemblance to Yuri.
Did I hear something about Yuri?
I'd like to take you and your brother in. I am your grandfather, after all.
When I was little, in kindergarten,
You would think that Yukio would have an intense reaction to the sight of his mother or the realization of his grandpa, but no. Another flashback is more appropriate.
For being the father of a witch, I was thrown into prison and left to rot. I almost lost the will to live, but I had one last hope to hang on to. This.
Is there any particular reason why Papa Scarface over here was released after like 15 years? Why wouldn't he be imprisoned for life or executed? You would think in those chaotic times the Vatican could have gotten away with anything they wanted, so why wouldn't they do their worst?
I admit I kept my wife's body cryogenically preserved, but I'd never return her soul to it. That's a line that I would never cross. If I did, I'd be turned away from the gates of heaven.
Really? Attempted murder of children like Pokecunt's friend and the rest of the class won't turn you away from the gates of heaven?
Anyone involved with Satan,
they'll all die of blood.
That's not how masks work.
Just remember, as soon as you find her, call. And don't even think about taking her on by yourself.
Right!
Discount Yoko actually trusts Rin not to fight her by himself.
What's going on? Sure as familiar? No way. That means she's here.
Well, this is a super moronic talisman that apparently only helps when it's within like a 10-meter distance of the demon that it's searching for. Meaning it would have been useless if Shiemi didn't call.
he took everything I loved away from me, and to make him pay, I'll take everything away from you. I swear.
She's hurt really bad.
Hello? Earth to fucking retarded girl. She had scissors to your neck 12 seconds ago.
If she's evil, me and the others wouldn't have taken to her like that.
Any person attempting to hurt anybody simply because of an opinion or who they hang out with is an evil person. End of story.
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
And since we have confirmation that she's a demon, didn't Shiemi say that her garden gates prevented entrance of demons in episode 4? Why was she able to just barge in?
The son of Satan, fighting to protect us. And after I tried to take everything away that was dear to him, why?
Because this show fucking sucks. That's why.
Oh. That's enough!
Retreat.
What's up with all the bells?
It's an emergency summons from the Vatican.
And Rin and Shiemi will have no repercussions for any of this.
Yukio's the paladin now? Seriously?
Isn't Paladin supposed to be reserved for the strongest exorcist? Yukio couldn't do shit against Michelle the other day, so how does this make any sense?
Are you really the paladin now?
Yes, I am. Just like Dad. Officially, I'm the most powerful exorcist of all now.
Too bad, in reality, you're actually not, but I'm just a guy with common sense and a fully functional pair of eyes.
I, Pope Ernst, hereby order every exorcist in every branch the world over to commence Operation Jacob's Ladder immediately!
Why does nobody care that the Pope's grandson is a demon?
You giving me a gun?
It's a gun made specially by the Vatican.
The best way to handle a dire situation is to arm kids with guns with no experience or supervision whatsoever.
It doesn't seem right, does it? Hey, Rin? Is this really what an exorcist's job is?
Who would have thought that an exorcist's job would be to exorcise demons? I don't feel right about this.
Dare you hurt the children of my forest? For 2,000 years, they've helped me protect this place from the ravages of man.
Yeah, they help me protect this forest by eating any random person that walks in. Feel bad about me killing me now with some overused blood tears.
That boar was the god of this forest! He was just pissed off because we killed all his buddies!
Our orders are clear. We have to eradicate every single demon off the face of the earth.
What the hell?
This just in. Group of exorcists are conflicted about killing demons. More at 8, where we discuss if firemen should really be forced to put out fires.
Mephisto! Where the hell are we?
We are in the basement of Vatican headquarters. It's a dungeon they call Cocytus.
This cell is being used to contain one of the most powerful demons of all time, with no additional restraints, spells, or guards.
Mephisto's escaped, Your Holiness.
Who could have seen that fucking coming? Can somebody kill me and spare me from the torture that is this show? I don't care if I die a hero or not, or lose all my blood or whatever. Just let this end already.
And if I don't open the Gehenna Gate, the Messiah will explode on the grounds of the school.
In that case, I'll take his place.
What?
If the bomb is dropping any minute now, is there really time to be switching sacrifices?
What the hell?
Ugh, what the hell is right? That CG is disgusting.
That's right. I'm Satan. I'm your daddy.
Okay, moron, let's get a few things straight here. First, stop unironically calling yourself daddy in that voice. It's disgusting. And second, I only have one daddy, and his name is Kirito, so you can fuck right off.
These stupid notions dividing demons and humans. You're the ones causing this madness.
Yeah, this stupid notion dividing demons and humans. It's clearly the humans, not, you know, the demons coming through the one-way portal, killing thousands of people each day, possessing them, or flat out just being dicks. That's definitely not the case.
Get out of my sight, or I'll destroy you like I did the others.
If that's what you really want, go ahead.
As you wish.
Fuck this show.
When I saw your flames, I could hear your voice.
Whenever I touch something in Ossia, it bursts into flame and turns to ash.
It must be lonely.
3 people were just murdered because this piece of shit has too much power, but no. Mourn the loneliness of Satan, not the people he just killed. Oh my god, I need a Tylenol. Somebody come help me. Oh my, it's hurting. Here it comes.
And what is life?
Insects, flowers, birds, and humans have one.
I would like to have that.
A life can't be bought or given away. But we can nurture one, if you want.
Yuri would be the type of shithead to go to an axe murderer who just killed 63 people and say, yeah, but is this because you're lonely? Where is the meteor and can it get here faster?
I call the one with the blue flames Rin.
Damn, Rin must have been a bitch to push out.
If you succeed in raising them as the fine human children you spoke of, you win. But if they awaken to their true nature as demons, I win. And if I win, I get to claim their lives.
Fine.
What the fuck is in it for Shiro? He gets to raise the children and no positive from this bet? This is one of the worst deals I've ever fucking heard of.
All that's left is for me to return to the Vatican and report that you've destroyed the spawn of Satan.
And nobody questions how Shiro magically ends up with 2 children out of nowhere.
Did you or did you not give the order to burn my mother at the stake?
How did you know that?
Answer me!
I'm happy to introduce my new segment, Alex's obvious fun fact of the day. If somebody's response to your question is, how did you know that? It probably means you're correct.
You're the perfect fit for me. No wonder half the blood in your veins is mine.
But remember, kids, Satan is the good guy here, according to that moron Yuri. He's just lonely. Just putting that out there.
No one is allowed to get past me. Those are the orders I have been given.
You already let like 7 people past you, but whatever, you dumb fuck.
The chance to make my dreams come true. Sorry, but I'll be damned if I let a little pipsqueak like you destroy the gate again.
Okay, but seriously, Satan is the victim here, okay? Yuri was right. He's just lonely, and stop being so fucking judgmental.
I'm not gonna let him beat me to it. I'm gonna kill Satan.
Yeah, because throwing your tree branch worked so well like 2 minutes ago.
A world with no Gehenna or Asya, where humans and demons can live together in peace.
Apparently murdering every human being, including your sons, is the way Satan is going about this peace. God, I'm glad this fucking dipshit is dead.
One hot wake-up call. Coming right the F up.
Okay, if you have to say F, just use a different word.
Your little pet can block my flames, but without it, you don't stand much of a chance, do you?
Stop.
Yuri would be the dumb fuck to walk up to this situation and go, is it really Satan strangling this defenseless girl to death? Or is it the binds of humanity that Shiemi is a part of that made Satan this? Therefore, Shiemi is strangling him in a sense.
You don't know when to give up.
Did this moron Satan actually try to set Rin, the characters whose blue flames are brought up every fucking 3 minutes, on fire? With blue flames? Satan, how do we drain this flood? Try pouring some water on it. That might help. Okay, a gunshot isn't gonna fucking kill Rin. Literally 1 hour ago, Papa Scarface said that they're able to extract as much blood as they want because of his hyper-regeneration. He'll be fine in like 12 seconds. If you're trying to make this a devastating moment, at least make the attack something deadly.
Promise my father I'd protect my brother! If suicide's the only way to save him and everyone else, then I will kill myself!
Hey man, I'm with you. The only reason I'm still here is for the Full Metal Alchemist live-action film. After that, you guys are never gonna see me again.
Kyo's right about that. We gotta work as a team, or we'll never break through that protective wall of steel.
Underboobs are the only positive thing this show has given me in the past 25 episodes.
It's the place where Shiro raised him.
Yuki, Rin, please, come back safe.
Hiroyuki Sawano just fucked my ears with no condom, no lube, and didn't even buy me dinner.
Here it comes!
Take cover!
That's not how sunlight works, like at all.
Why would my sons, mine and Yuri's own flesh and blood, why would you destroy our dream?
I don't know, maybe because your dreams are of murdering billions of people, including those same 2 sons?
Yuri, forgive me. I couldn't make your dream come true.
You were too impatient.
I was unsuccessful in murdering our children. What in tar fucking nation is going on here?
Is that our mom? So, you could see her in those memories, right? Because if you did see her then, what did she look like?
A moronic hippie.
It's freaking out because it didn't get a funeral!
But if it's hurting humans, we have to destroy it!
You're wrong! An exorcist's job is to figure out what it wants, then exorcise it!
Great, so if this truck decides to splatter over 10 people right now and murder them, the answer is to not destroy it, but to calmly discuss with it. That's fucking perfect. If I ever had a bodyguard, I'd want Yuri or Rin, this way I could die quickly while they're trying to talk about the demon's childhood. "10 seconds ago, Rin was talking about not destroying it. 10 seconds later, he's about to hack away at it. God, I'm glad this is over.